But I even pitch story ideas. Because I'm coming from a telenovela space, I'm trying to contain everything. And the feedback I'm getting is, oh no, go crazy with your ideas, we can push, let's get more fantasy. And okay. So that's the major thing. Then in the Nigerian space, that's the biggest difference, because apart from being on film, and okay, I got to do a bit of something with Smith Media, but it's few and far between, because animation is expensive. So in Nigeria, and I know how Nigerian animators are struggling to get funding for their things, so for them to even pay writers is hard, because they're not really settling themselves, talking of fame. So I don't get much writing work here. So the animation I've done mostly outside, which is a good thing, because it's now opening to international studios, and I'm getting to in touch with a lot of people, both the big studios and small studios. Yeah.
Any more questions? Yes, I think we have more people to ask questions.
Hello, my name is Daniela, and a writer, and I aspire to create write content for animation in the nearest future. But like you said, there's a difference in writing for live action and animation, and I've had some experience writing for live action, 1 or 2 projects. And if I was to make that switch for someone with no prior experience, are there like institutes or learning programs that are available to Nigerians, or that are available to global citizens, as it may be, that Nigerians could plug themselves into, based on your knowledge of the industry, like some pointers that could be of use to somebody like me? Thank you.
My name is Samuel Kolode. There are so many platforms to learn script writing, so I want to ask, what would you recommend as the best place, like what would you recommend as the best way to learn script writing?
So the 2 questions are actually the same. How you can learn. So maybe I should just start with my own story, how I got into it. I studied architecture in school. We did the whole thing, masters. I even worked for a year in architecture before I decided I wanted to go into film generally. And I started out with writing because when I was in school, writing was kind of my thing. Even from secondary school, I was in dramatic club, and I was always behind the scenes, always want to come up with ideas for, what are we going to do? So that thing was always there, like I always had that thing for showbiz. And as you have to be there, ask yourself if you are really a writer. Do you like writing? Do you love words? Do you enjoy the way dialogues are formed? Are you the kind of person that you're watching the film and you're seeing the back and forth and how the thing is landing? It's almost, how rappers, when they're coming up with their lyrics and you need to be as tight as possible, you need to ask yourself that. And because it's not, it's like art. There's art, and there's some that goes down better, there's some lines that just flow better than others, and I'm not sure. I think eventually, if you read enough scripts, you might be able to see how to catch it, but some people just never seem to do it. So how did I get started? I got in touch with people that were already writing. There was this person that teaches in Royal Arts Academy, I think. So he teaches screenwriting there, so that's the place you can check out. and see their programs. There are lots of online programs, online courses, writing, screenwriting generally. And then if you don't want to pay for that, there are a lot of free articles. YouTube is a very great resource. And then the biggest thing is you have to download and read scripts. There are websites where scripts for movies and TV series have been uploaded. So you just read the script, you watch the movie, you read the script, and you see how everything was formatted. You just have to get into that. That if you're not, because going to school, film school abroad, I know that that's expensive. So this is how I did it. I used to download scripts a lot, watch a lot of movies. Then I got a lot of books on screenwriting. I will read with a practical application, and you have to write. The only way to be a writer is to write. When I first met who I consider my mentor, I told him I wanted to be a writer. I was like, if you want to be a writer, write. That's the only way you can be a writer. Of course, your writing will not be good at first, which is fine. But you need to write something so that you can build on it and keep improving. So you write your first set of scripts, they will be crappy, because I look back on scripts I wrote like 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I'm like, you cringe, and that's a sign of growth. So you write those crappy scripts, because you're only going to keep improving on them. And if you want to grow as a writer, you always need to ask for feedback. Don't give it to your friends that will help hype you up and be like, oh, this is fantastic. No, give it to someone that will like really tell you what's wrong with the script. It's painful, but it's really where you grow. And as you keep, so when all these foreign studios that I've worked with, they all ask one thing in common: can you send me sample scripts? So which is very important. Now, because I was with my South African partner, we haven't done that in a while now. We had this pitched script, 3 modules, where the first module would be preschool, then the second one would be like maybe ages 8 to 10, and then the third module would be something a bit slightly more complex, where at the end of the course, you will write, every student in class will have a spec script. So we'll pick a show. We've done Hey Doggy, Peppa Pig, Phineas and Ferb, Kim Possible. We'll just take it, and the assignment is to go and watch as many episodes of that film, of that show, so that you know the characters in and out. Then you pretend like we're a studio. Then you pitch an episode, or you pitch like 5 different episodes, and then you pick one for you to go to premise with, and then you go to premise. Then once it's been corrected back and forth, you do a long draft until you're happy. Then you go to outline, and then you go to script. So it's like you're really working, but it's a class. And at the end of the day, you have a spec script. And that is your calling card as a writer. That's what you submit to people. Even in Nigeria, when a lot of producers, because they don't know you, they can't judge your writing from your face, but if they read what you have, they're like, oh wow, that's your style. And that's what gets you the jobs. How far did this spec script go? It was a spec script I submitted for the Mama Kid that got me on that writing show. Even the Argentinian studio I'm working with now, the asked for spec scripts, I sent them, they liked it. So just about every engagement, even in Nigeria here, there was a time when I was in discussions with a lady about the show. Eventually nothing came of it, but someone else, that was Andy Aminichi, was the president director's guild at some point. He saw my script somewhere in Abuja, on someone's table. I read it, and he liked my style, and he called me, and I think I wrote like 2 or 3 jobs for him. Same, and that's how you just see your work, because I'm not. Yeah, that's how you know you have a good script, because sometimes, of course, this is Nigeria, all over the world, sometimes it's, if you know someone that knows someone that knows someone, if you're lucky enough to have that connection, hey, more power to you. But for some of us that we know how to do it, you have to keep pushing your A game and keep, and sometimes some people just love the idea or do whatever, in whatever capacity. I was in Covenant Christian Center and our drama unit there, so I was very, very active there, writing scripts there, we would do dramas, and we just pushed out there. So just never miss an opportunity to write. Shorts are a very good way to go, because there are 5-page scripts that you can just do, get to. If you can have someone that wants to produce it, that's also another good way to go there. You can go to film festivals and stuff. It's another way to put yourself out there. There was a short that I did and I exercised with my South African partner as well. She liked the story so much, so it's in production now because in South Africa they have funding, so they got funding to do it, and it's in production now. They're looking at it coming out next year or so, and it's my name that's going to be on there. I mean, I just did that, but it was an exercise in class. It was an exercise in class. I was like, okay, this is my assignment. So the only way you can learn how to write, just don't be scared to put that thing down on paper. Even if it's ridiculous, put the ridiculous thing down and get people to give feedback. I'm always open to give feedback. If someone says something and they want feedback, I'm always because I know how important it is to get honest feedback on your work. Because I should also give a warning here for a lot of us existing writers. Our biggest problem is ego. You don't like being told that our script is not good. Nobody likes me. Even as artists, someone will tell you that your animation is not good. Yeah. But I've learned that the only way I can improve is to take that, first of all, because some of the criticism is out of yes, you understand. But then look at it, okay, this is like Susan saying, you do have a point. Look at it critically and see how you can improve on it. There's some, the old those are just telling you, I don't like it, it's not realistic, and they're not telling you exactly what's wrong. Ignore those ones. If someone tells you, and I love feedback from the foreign people I work with because they give you feedback, and feedback, they start with what they like, they tell you what they have is not quite good for them, and they even give you suggestions like, okay, what if we go in this direction, and stuff, and that really makes you realize that, okay, they are more concerned about the show being improved as opposed to someone who's just knocking down your street for knocking down street. But so just be open to feedback. And just, especially as they are growing, and sometimes people will love your work right off the bat. I know people that the very first week they wrote, it got nominated for an AMPCA, and for them it was like they've arrived and they're good, and they're my friends, I love them, and I'm like, But guess what? There's nobody that can tell them anything. Those guys are out there now teaching others how to write like them, and I'm like, hey, good. But because look, they're not getting feedback. So if anybody gives them feedback at this stage where they've already achieved some level of success, yeah. But then if you are playing in the Nigerian space, you can get away with that. If you are trying to play on an international space, and the thing is, sooner or later, these guys are coming. There's a lot of interest. Amazon is here already. Netflix is here already. Disney already signed up with Kigali. Yeah, Warner Brothers. They've been sniffing around. I've been hearing this, that these guys have been coming in for years. They've been wanting to work with Africans, but especially in Nigeria. But the problem is the people that they meet are discouraging, and some of this, sometimes when they get these kind of stories and scripts that when they watch Hollywood, they just feel like they are no good African writers. So that's the impression and for me, it's one of my biggest roadblocks working with them. When they say, oh, you're from Nigeria, so there's first of all this, which is why they ask for sample script, because they're like, we may need to train this one. Then they now read the sample, they're like, oh, okay, I like you, okay, fine, go. So that now makes them more relaxed. And even as I am, I'm still pushing myself, I'm still trying to learn. I just signed up for an online MA course in comedy writing with Flamboyant University UK. It's an online course, 2 years master. I signed up for it because I don't believe that I know everything there is to know about writing. I mean, even though I've been writing since 2008, I'm still trying to push myself and grow. So that would be the biggest thing. There's a lot of even if you can't spend the money to pay for the courses, there's so many free resources online. There's Film Courage, there's a YouTube channel called Film Courage, where they basically interview great screenwriters, the Quentin Tarantinos, the big guys, directors, and those ones who basically give you, and they have various lectures and talks and things like that, and there are articles there are people to follow. There's Robert McKee. He wrote this screenwriting book. It's very story by Robert McKee. That's a very good book. There's so many screenwriting books out there. Actually, try and get your hands on them, or just follow them online. on Twitter, they're always giving out information, always giving out tips on how to improve this or this aspect. You have to learn everything and just be patient with yourself and just keep going. Don't tell yourself that, oh, because people are around you, this is good enough. You can always be better. That's what I do. That's how I do.
Awesome. Any more questions? Any more questions?
This is a professional question. Have you had thoughts about using, no matter what it is that we do, there's no doubt that we have to stay up. Have you thought of calling people, oh my eye, yeah. Have you thought about scaling up in terms of outsourcing service? Bringing people available, people who can help them learn currently. Because everybody gets sometimes I see something we don't want to figure out, we give them that time for you to that. I hope you understand.
Yeah, that's a very good question. It's something I've been thinking about for a while. I've actually been thinking about training other writers or starting some kind of program where my biggest thing is just keep it simple, like similar to what I do in South Africa. Just do a writer's room because writers don't want to come and hear theory. You want to practicalize it, and that's the fastest way to learn. I can come and tell you about story structure, the 7-act story, 3-act story structure, and it's English. But when I tell you what's an inciting incident, what's rising action, how do you get to the crisis of choice? It's like, but if we're actually doing it, we take the story of like, let's do this. This is practicalized, it's what to show together. But I know that it's going to be a huge endeavor for me. So maybe that's why I've been shying away from it. But because I feel like I don't see anything like that existing right now. Yes, people are teaching screenwriting. Somebody will come and say they want to teach screenwriting in a day or in a month. No, you don't. You need at least 3 months. It's a core. People go to university to learn this thing for 4 years. You can't learn it in 1 week or 2 weeks seminar and think you actually learn something. Those are like fresh writers who are already writing and who just needed some tips. Like if I hear Robert McKee is around or Sid or some of the greats are around and they want to talk on this aspect, of course I will attend because it's something that I'm doing and practicalizing. So when you are saying it for me, it's not theory. But for someone that has never heard anything about this, just English. So I've been thinking about it, starting some kind of practical course where, of course, at the end of the course, every week you're coming up with assignments like you're doing this, you're doing that. But if you want to tackle subtext in dialogue, we're going to do we call this maybe a series of assignments where you show examples of subtext in your dialogue and so we'll discuss it in class. But at the end of the course, you should have at least 1, 2 or 3 scripts under your belt to say, okay, I finished this course, these are the certificates, I have 3 scripts, I have 1 script, I have 2 scripts. It's something I've really been doing now. It's not very encouraging. We've tried calling people to join some of our classes, especially in Nigeria, and in Nigeria, people just feel, I should I pay to learn how to write, something I can do by myself. So, you don't get a lot of people coming, or you don't, and of course when you see money, you'll be like, this money is too much, just to learn how to write. And so it's not, so writing is not rated, let's not lie, so it's not really rated in this country. And then people come from outside and they're like, people don't really have writers. No writers, and then they naturally to the point and they're like, that's not what. So it's this kind of vicious cycle where we don't take it seriously enough, and because we don't take it seriously enough, we are not taking it seriously enough. But something I'm thinking about, because a few people have reached out to me that they want to learn. So maybe if I get to know people and eventually I just get my act together and maybe have one or two other writers to partner with, we may be able to set up something, or at least as an experiment, don't just see what it looks like. And if it's successful, we keep up from there. Yeah, but it is something that should happen. Yeah.
How do you deal with criticism when it comes to criticizing scriptwriters? People criticizing writers.
Well, how I do with criticism, I'll give an example of the very first tinsel script that I sent to the head writer when. Now she gave, her feedback was in caps. And you know when you write in caps, like you're shouting. So all the feedback, as in for every line, this is not working, this will never say. And when I finished, when I read it, I was happy. I wanted to send a reply like, I know why I wrote, but then eventually I found that I took a second look, I had to take my ego. The Nana went read through the notes. Okay, she didn't abuse me, she didn't insult me, she didn't tell me that I'm a bad writer. She just said, this thing that I wrote here won't work. And she won't give me reasons why it was. That was a very good head writer actually, because sometimes that kind of feedback you don't get that a lot, but that was very good feedback, telling me what wasn't working. And then there were even some places that she liked, and she said she liked it. So that was balanced. And when you can tell good feedback, they always tell you what they like and what they don't like. That's a very good sign that okay, this song is being, they're not being biased. So you just have to take your ego out of it and then critically look at it. And if you still disagree with that feedback, go get a second opinion, get a third opinion. Because I don't know, you're not writing it for yourself, you're writing it for the audience. So if you're writing and the audience doesn't like it, you have to just accept it that the audience doesn't like it and you go back and change. There are many stories that I've pitched that they didn't accept it or it wasn't working. I was forced to change a lot of things and didn't feel good, but eventually I learned to stop being so married to my work that just because it came from my head, it's mine and it cannot be changed. So if I tell you that this happened, a boy and a girl were going and they don't want to be a boy and a girl, they want to be two girls. If I see why it works for story for it to be two girls, I will change two girls. So I joke a lot with Mr. African that like if I wanted to give a bad description of what I do, I'll tell you that me and Michelle, anything you want, I give it to you. And it's because sometimes the client just insists that they want it this way, okay, it's your mom. And so I've just learned to be that way where you are able to give people what they want. Which is not too far from what I was doing as an architect, because you design a building, you give the plans, the clients, it's whatever they want. They are the ones paying the money, that the producer, whoever brought you on board, is your boss. You have to give them what they want, but as a writer, try and give them something they want that you would like as well. And that's where it's an exercise that you do over time. And after a while, you learn to, your ego starts to die little by little. Yeah.
Any more questions? So I have no questions to ask you. Any more questions? How many script writers, how many novels of script writers do you have?
How many what?
How many novels of script writers do you have? Anybody? No question on that one now. Okay. How do you continue writing to not continue feedback? Like how do you continue? You understand that?
Actually, I even said that. How do you get ideas? That's very, very important. You have to find what makes you excited. You have to find what makes you tick. Like a lot of times, I find it in the most ridiculous places. There's sometimes I just go to children's shows. You could from Cartoon Network down on DSTV and just leave it there. Let me just be playing. Let me be watching silly things. There's some days I go to Z World and watch, as we are laughing at them and doing the silliness of everything, I'm seeing one or two things that I'm like, no. Or sometimes I go to African Magic Epic and look at something totally, or just sometimes go on social media, all those funny skits. So I just look for things, and also I work out, I exercise, I run, I lift weights, all those things just sharpen my mind. I read books a lot, or when I have time actually. I don't have all the time. But you, as a writer, you need to basically consume a lot of information. You are reading, you are listening to music, you are hearing things, you are listening to this. Sometimes you just go and listen, go to like a beer parlor, if that's your thing, and just how people banter, how guys talk, because these are the dialogues they're going to replicate in your script. So a lot of times, in fact, it's a running joke that if you have a writer friend and you guys are hanging out, anything you say can be used against you in the script in future. And just think of it, and as a writer, you have to have an interest in so many fields: psychology, history, tech, even animation. Just because one day you need to write about someone as a lawyer, and you have to do a lot of research as a writer. Because sometimes you tell you, okay, I did a police story. I've done a series before that was about police, and you have to go do our research, find out, okay, what can we write, what can we not write, what is the realistic, what is the realistic, what is the Nigerian police and abroad police. Things like some days is medical, some days is law. Like there was this period of things where it was just law, in courts, and we had to go do our research. Then I wrote for MTV Sugar, 2 of their seasons, and one of those seasons we had to actually go to like AIDS, HIV counseling units where we talked to the counselors and understood what their challenges in dealing with people that are living with HIV, getting their meds. Sometimes you go to secondary schools to just see this is what they are going through. And so because of that, it looks as if I knew a little bit about everything from everybody. So and then there are some days when if inspiration is still not coming, you just rest, sleep, go, whatever. There's so many, but you always have to keep yourself in a steady flow of ideas. Depression is not good for a writer, unless depression is your only you're writing a depressing story and you're using that to funnel the energy. But if you're writing for animation, children's animation, you're not writing depressing stories. So and then okay, if you're also writing for children's animation, you need to spend a lot of time either watching children's shows or hanging around children. Now the unique thing of being in Nigeria is we want to start writing for animation shows for Nigerian kids, right? Unfortunately, that's not on TV right now. I saw the guy from Turkey Thailand and I was like, because I said I love what those guys are doing. Turkey Thailand, Moody goes to school. Those guys, you guys, major props to you guys, because you guys are like the pioneers of Nigerian content for kids, which we don't have enough of. We have to go to them, find out what are children discussing. Now, when children go from school, what do they do? How do they live their lives? What's the difference between the Lekki child and the Agege child? What are the stories we're going to be telling eventually? I'm very, very open to partnering with any studio that wants to create a series based on these guys, and just let's start here seeing our own story. Let's see our own Sesame Street, our own version of Peppa Pig, and let's see stories about keke drivers and Okada men and Abokis, and not always blame Lagos. I feel like the Nigerian story has not yet been told, and that's just Lagos. We've not gone to Port Harcourt, we've not gone to Benin, we've not gone to Warri, we've not gone up north to see what those ones are. They were just kids. There's so many things out there, and we keep telling the same old stories.
So please, if you have a VIP tag, join them upstairs and a VVIP. One more question before we run into it. How do you work on that? Do you work on the stress, like time constraints and all that? How do you do it?
Yeah, so you freak out first. but the good thing is that it's deadlines are actually what saved me. Because I have story ideas for my personal script that I've had for over 10 years and I've not yet touched it. But I know that I have deadlines that I have to read that, okay, they need this thing, so and so day. Okay, so you just, and somehow when there's a deadline, that forces you to be more disciplined, and you have to work. If you have to take time out so sometimes you miss your deadline, and because you keep missing your deadline, that gives you a bad reputation. And sooner or later, you're like that tailor that never delivers your clothes on time. You drive customers away, so you have to just up your game. And it's a discipline. It's something that you get used to. So a deadline helps to keep you in check and keep you more disciplined.
So let's get to interact with her and change angles and numbers.